Hello everyone, FusionHadesTGS here. I'm gonna start doing the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Master Duel and maybe Rush Duel updates whenever we get new stuff. So I know I'm late to this, but I was still deciding if I want to do it or not. So I decided I am going to start doing this stuff. So even though I'm late, let's get started. The Legend returns in Chaos Origin, the new set that we probably won't be getting to like maybe what, May, June. It looks like the set is based on Yami Yugi, Atom's other monsters. Return of the Mac complete with the extended arcs for both Yugi's iconic rituals. Packs have gone through redesign. I've seen feature anime character highlighted in this set with new art. So now we're gonna get most likely the whatever the main set's gonna be, which most likely is gonna be based on an anime deck. We're going to get the duelist that plays that deck right next to the art, just how we used to get him back in the old days. So let's start with the new boss. The new boss looks like it's Chaos Sorcerer or Chaos Black Magician with like Padalin's armor and the blade, but like upgraded to his design because it's more spiky. Black Chaos, the Ultimate Magician Swordsman. Dark Spellcaster, special summon, effect, special summon. Huh? Level 8, 3000, 25. 3000 attack, 25 defense, blue eye stats. Cannot be normal summon set. Must be special from the hand by shuffling one spellcaster or ritual monster from your hand or graveyard into the deck. You go in special summon Black Chaos Ultimate Magical Swordsman once per turn this way. So you get to shuffle back Magician of Chaos, most likely Black Luster, as you can see the art from there. Back into the deck from the hand or graveyard, right? Yeah, so you get to recycle them. You can discard the card, place one continuous trap that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your deck or graveyard on field face up. So obviously there's going to be a 3 of. Not only is it a boss monster that you can summon, it's also a searcher, so you can discard it to the graveyard. Unaffected by your opponent's activated card effects while you have a ritual spell in your graveyard. So most likely this guy's going to be just untouchable. He can only be touched by like player player effects, like or not even tribute, right? No, unaffected by opponent's card effects. Yeah, you can probably tribute him away. Once per turn, you can banish 2 cards your opponent controls. So that's not a quick effect. That's only on your turn, and that's reference to what well, no, Black Magician banishes by destroying in battle. That's why you reference a combination of like Black Luster and uh, Chaos Magician. Another retrain of Skull Archfiend. Little Yugi has a gold version of Skull Archfiend of Summon Skull, and now Yami Yugi gets another retrain of the Summon Skull. Skull Archfiend of Chaos, Dark Fiend, Effect Monster, level 6, 25 attack, 200 attack, 1200 defense. The same stats that Summon Skull has. You can only use the first, second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target 3 cards in your graveyards and or face up in a banishment, including a card that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness and other than Skull Archfiend of Chaos. Place them in the bottom of the deck in any order, and if you do, special summon this card. So it can be in the hand or graveyard to summon this, and you get to recycle your cards in the graveyard and banishment if your opponent ends up banishing your stuff. Face up. It's gotta be face up though, not face down. So if you evenly match, you're cooked. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send one ritual spell from your hand or deck to the graveyard and add one ritual monster mentioned on it from the deck to hand. So that's one way to get your ritual monster. Celtic Guardian got a retrain, and judging by the art here, it looks like he's using Mystic's Elf's magic. Mystical Celtic Sage, yeah, there you go. So Celtic Guardian has learned the magic ways of Mystical Elf. Light Warrior effect. I think he was Earth originally, so this is new. He gains the light from learning Mystical Elf's magic, I'm pretty sure. You can only, well, effect Warrior, level 4. So you get to recycle. No, you don't. You can't. Level 4, 1400 attack, and 2000 defense. 2000 defense is a reference to Mystical Elf's defense. Now, I hope this doesn't mean Mystical Elf will get a retrain because Mystical Elf is a Yami Yugi card. And Mystical Elf, I love Mystical Elf. Not as much as Dragon Magician Girl, but I love Mystical Elf. I kind of want to run her retrain hand trap that she got not so long ago on my Dragon Magician deck, but I don't know. I have to make space for there. If this card is normal or special summon, you get to activate this effect. You can only special summon from the extra deck once for the rest of each turn, which is fine, I guess, because I don't think they have an extra deck monster. Also, reveal your entire hand. It is a card that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness in it. You can draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards. So, I guess Mystical Elf's magic is Graceful Charity for the archetype. You can tribute this card, special one Ritual monster that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your hand. So you can just special summon a Ritual monster that mentions Light and Darkness. So the new Blackluster, the new Chaos Magician. Oh, okay. I guess we'll skip to Garifo. It's Karibo wearing like a Garifo. Forgot the monster's name. Like costume. So let's see. Dark Fiend effect, same. Level 1, 300 attack and defense, the same stats as Karibo, the original Karibo. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn, so just the first effect. Quick effect. You can discard this card and activate one of these effects. The next battle or effect damage you would take this turn becomes 0. Reference to Karibo's original effect, but I think the effect damage is new. That's like that's Wing Karibo. Wing Karibo does both, I think, if he gets destroyed though. Or set 1 quick play spell or trap that mentions Ritual Light and Darkness from your deck. It can be activated this turn. So they're gonna have quick play spells and traps, which is the trap card that was mentioned with the Chaos Magician's new form. For this ritual summon of exactly 1 level 8 monster with a card effect that acquires the use of monsters, this card can be used as the entire tribute. So Karibo, this is another 3 of. Also Celtic Guardian, or Celtic Sage, correction, is also a 3 of. It's a graceful charity for the deck, so obviously it's a 3 of. Karibo's a 3 of. You can just ritual summon the Black Magician or Black Luster just using the whole Karibo from the hand or field. Hand or field. I don't think you can do it from the graveyard. Alright, so the new Black Chaos. Black Chaos of the Dark. Black Chaos of the Dark. No. Black Chaos, the Dark Chaos Magician. I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. Level 8. Dark Spellcaster, Ritual Effect Monster. Attack 2800, Defense 2600. The same stats as the original Black Chaos Magician, the Ritual. You can ritual summon this card using with the Ritual of Light and Darkness. You can only use the first and third effect this card's name once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can add 1 spell from your graveyard to hand. This is a reference to the effect, the orange effect, Black Magician of Chaos. His old effect, where when you special summon him, you just automatically add a spell from your graveyard to hand. He got re-errata because that was broken. You just get Pot of Greed back and activate it again on your main phase. No, yeah, on your main phase 1 again. So he got his OP original effect, unaffected. Second effect, unaffected by opponent's activated effects unless they target this card. Spells and traps you control cannot be destroyed or banished by opponent's card effects. So a lot of cards nowadays do not target. So he's unaffected by cards that do not target. So you have to target it. So now it's bringing back like the old target effects. So he can get infinites and permanents. And that hand trap is still a pretty good hand trap. And he protects back row from being destroyed or banished, which is good. Which I wonder if you can run in a Dark Magician deck, because Dark Magician kind of does need that protection. He can't always just summon Dragon Knight Dark Magician, because he wants to summon Dragoon or the Dark Magicians most of the time. So that's a good effect. Good effects. Black Luster Soldier, Soldier of Light and Darkness. Level 8. Oh, let's look at him too. Like, oh yeah, well, let's look at the Black Magician, man. Like, he's so freaking cool. So freaking cool. And they didn't even bother changing like any of the monster's outfit. It's just the same monster, just now in effect, and maybe a different name. Level 8 Earth Warrior Ritual Effect Monster. Same stats as the original vanilla Ritual Monster. Attack 3000, defense 2500. The same stats as Blue Eyes. He always had that same stats too. You can ritual summon this card with Ritual of Light and Darkness. You can only use the first and third effect card's name each once per turn, similar to Mission of Chaos. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, banish it. Reference to his OP version, the effect. The Black Luster that is dark or light, I think, that banish 1 light and dark, summon, activate the effect to either banish or attack twice, I think, right? So reference to that. Cannot be destroyed by battle. So he's cannot be destroyed by battle. Unaffected by opponent's activated effects unless they target his card. So he's also unaffected. He also can't be destroyed by card effects unless they target. So infinite permanence. Gonna have to bring that hand trap back. When this card destroys a opponent's monster by battle, you can make it gain 1500 attack, and if you do, you can make it second attack in a row. So I think this is a reference to the Link monster, because I know that his Link monster does have this effect. Because I don't think his effect version, the Chaos version, has that effect. Because I think it's attack. You can attack twice. Okay, so this is the ritual. As you can see, the staff of Magician of Chaos, and then the sword of Black Luster. Ritual of Light and Darkness. Ritual spell. Can only use a second effect card name once per turn. If Ritual summon one Black Chaos. His name is weird now that I look at it. Ritual summon one Black Chaos of Dark Chaos Magician, or Black Luster Soldier of Light and Darkness from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field, and or banishing monsters from the graveyard. Oh, okay, so yeah, you can banish Karibo for the whole tribute, whose soul level equals or exceeds level. If this card's in your graveyard, you can add it in one card that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your graveyard to hand. So that's why with Summon Skull, you want to send the Ritual to the graveyard. After you do that, you get the Ritual monster with the same effect from Skull Archfiend. And then you can just activate the Ritual's effect from the graveyard to add it back to hand in one other card that you most likely discarded with, or discarded Karibo, or discarded with Celtic Sage. So it recycles. This is good. I noticed the boss monsters also don't have quick effects. So their effects activate on the turn, the player turn when they summon. So this kind of makes it up, the whole recycle for it. Okay, here's a quick play spell of Magician of Black Chaos. I think it's a reference to an anime. I don't know. I think it was with Pegasus, right? Because he only came out like once, and that was with Pegasus, I believe. Mystic Box of Chaos. So they retrain Mystic Box. When your opponent activates a card or effect targets another card or cards you control, return one of those cards you control to the hand. If set, reveal it, and if you do, destroy one card in the field. Then special summon one monster that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your hand with a different name from your return card, ignoring summoning conditions. So, in theory, with its first effect, you can, if you have Magician of Chaos and your opponent targets it with card effect, and this card's set, right, you can activate it to save it, or activate it from your hand, activate to save Magician of Chaos, return it back to your hand. You destroy one card in the field your opponent controls, and then if you have I can't speak. Black Luster Soldier, you can special summon him, ignoring summoning conditions, so you don't need the ritual. Or you can summon Celtic Sage, Skull Archfiend, I guess even the Karibo, but I don't think you want to summon the Karibo. So yeah, you can just cheat out the Black Luster if you have it in hand. Or any other monster. Or I think even the new, what's his name? The Black Chaos Ultimate Magical Swordsman. Yeah, because you can cheat him out, you can ignore special limiting conditions. So, okay, you switch him now, and then if this card is destroyed by your opponent, you special summon one ritual monster that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your hand or deck. So you can just cheat out another ritual monster onto the field if this card gets destroyed. So that's awesome. I mean, Chaos Hat. They retrain Chaos Hat to a quick play spell. So another quick play spell you can search out with Karibo. When your opponent activates a normal spell track card or a monster effect, choose the 3 spell traps for different names from each other from your deck, and one monster in your main monster zone. That mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness. And if you do, especially when the chosen spells and traps as normal monsters, Spellcaster's Dark level 8 attack 0, defense 0, whose name is Chaos Hats, in face down position. Set the chosen monster and shuffle them on the field. Then the opponent activated effect becomes destroy one opponent set monster. So this is an interruption. When the opponent activates, let's give an example. Wishes of the Eyes of Blue, right? And you have a monster in the field, so you just activate this effect when it's set, right? Because most likely you're doing it on your opponent's turn, right? So you summon 3 spells and traps that have different names. They become Chaos Hats face down, and the monster you get to choose that you control goes face down. You shuffle in the field like they do in the anime, and then the opponent's effect, like Wishes of the Eyes of Blue, instead of searching level 1 and a blue eye spell and trap, that effect becomes destroy one opponent's set monster. So they have to destroy one card on the field from the Chaos Hats face down and destroy it and see if you get the luck of, hitting the monster you have not dispel and trap. So technically, you can search out, you can put this on the field, becomes Chaos Hat, and the opponent destroys this, you get this effect to go off. If the card is destroyed by opponent, you can special summon one ritual monster. So you get another ritual monster from the field. Although the monster you do, put face down stays face down until your turn, so you can put it face up. Though that's the downfall of it, but if it can change your opponent's spell, trap, or monster effect into something else, it's worth it. And then it must be the trap. Mind Shuffle. Continuous trap. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You cannot activate this card's first, second effect in the same chain. You can activate them in the same turn, but just you can't go chain 1, chain 2. During another player's turn, you can add one monster that mentions Ritual Light Darkness from your deck to hand, then discard one card. When the opponent activates a card or effect, you can return one level 7 or higher monster you control to the hand, especially when one monster with a different name from your hand that mentions Ritual Light Darkness, ignoring summoning conditions. So just as you see in this art, Chaos Magician is switching out with Black Luster Soldier. You can cheat out both of them by tagging them out, so you don't have to ritual summon them. Also, fun fact, anime, this is a reference to when Yugi and Yami Yugi, Atom, were fighting Pegasus, and they were both switching their souls, so Pegasus couldn't see their hand because they kept soul switching. So that stopped his view with his Manilian eye. So it's a reference to that. So Yami Yugi is obviously Chaos Magician, and Black Luster's obviously Little Yugi, even though both of these monsters were used mostly by Yami Yugi or Atom. But yeah, it's a reference there. So that's pretty cool. Like, and then pretty much it. That's it. So I originally thought this was gonna be like outside support that can help Dark Magician. So maybe you can run a small little engine in Dark Magician deck, because Summon Skull does fix what Dark Magician kind of needed, where you can shuffle back banished cards and graveyard cards from the deck. So you can banish Dark Magician, your normal Dark Magician, to summon the Dark Magician of Destruction. Because you can cheat it out by banishing a level 6 or higher spellcaster. So I just don't like the idea of always banishing Daily Bellastar, because you kind of do need her in the graveyard to do recycle stuff. But I mean, yeah, you can always just run a black Daily Bellastar, the Black Witch engine, and Dark Magician, and banish her instead of Dark Magician, right? But it seems like after reading this, like all of this is like mostly its own thing. If anything, it just needs another normal summon, because there's only Celtic Sage. It's like another monster you can summon. I don't know. Obviously, in the next set after Chaos Origin, we're probably gonna get like 1 or 2 new cards for this archetype. I would like to see Mystic Elf, and she can special summon herself in defense, and she can do something that the deck needs. I would like to see Mystic Elf personally, but there's also other monsters that Yugi, that could use a retrain that Yugi used, like what was that dragon called? There was a blue dragon from the forest. I forgot its name. Or Feral Imp. Like those two. Those two could use a retrain and be brought back into the Yami Yugi deck. So I don't know. They seem to be lacking a female here, guys. Let's be honest here. So come on, Mystic Elf makes sense. Maybe another retrain of Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. That would be pretty cool too. But I don't know. Would they want to retrain Dark Magician again? They retrained him like twice from the little Yugi deck, the Gold Sarcophagus, and then they made Dark Magician 2 an effect monster that helps a lot in the Dark Magician deck. That helps a lot in Dark Magician. His effect even becomes Dark Magic Attack. Destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. And it's a quick effect too, I believe. So like another retrain recognition, I wouldn't mind it, but I think it'd be out of the question. It's too soon for another retrain, you know? So I don't know, Mystic Elf, hopefully Mystic Elf, maybe Pharaoh Imp, um, that blue dragon, I forgot his name. Um, Maybe another Gaia. I mean, Gaia got another reaching for Exodia in the set coming this month, the 20th. So I guess another. I mean, Gaia does have a lot of retrains. Let's be honest. So maybe it's not out of the question we get another Gaia, since Gaia is in lore. Fun fact: Gaia is Blackluster. Gaia becomes Blackluster, not only through the manga of being used as a ritual material to summon Blackluster Soldier, but I think even in the lore, his card art lores, he is Gaia was Blackluster. Well, he was Gaia before Blackluster, obviously. So another retrain would be nice, but I don't know. I want another normal summon. Um, another level 4, another level 3, another level 2. I don't know, something that you can summon if you don't have Kotick Sage, you know. So I like the deck. I would most likely make it. No, I am gonna make this deck. The fact that they brought back rituals, their rituals, and they're actually pretty good, and you can cheese out the rituals, which ritual monsters that needed a lot of help. It's either they get no help at all and they suck, or they become Mitsugiri, where they get so much help they become the next broken deck that gets other cards banned, like Feral Keen Imp for my Octorix. So this is what rituals need. They just need a way. If you can't ritual summon it, cheese them out, cheese them out. And I like where this is going, because rituals are my second favorite special summon, right next to fusion. And probably say XCs is my third favorite special summoning mechanic. But yeah, that's it. I gave you guys my opinion, my thoughts. This is a good deck. The only thing it lacks is quick effects. But honestly, with the quick play spells, like it fixes what the boss monsters needed. An interruption on your opponent's turn. So it's not bad. It's not bad. Retrain of Chaos Hat, retrain of Mystical Box. You know, that's always cool. Just seeing retrains of old cards that sucked modernly, right? But just now retrained to be modern and really good. I love seeing that. I just love seeing that. So, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy my commentary, because I'm going to do more of these. And hopefully you leave your thoughts in the comments, what you think. And yeah, be seeing. Well, talk to you guys later. See you guys later. Whatever. I don't know. I am kind of an awkward kind of guy. Anyways, Fusion Hades out.